When you look back at the late 80s, early 90s TV guys, they didn't look like you. Most of them looked like they never saw it inside of a gym in their life.
Yeah.
WCW, they must have been salivating when they saw you walk in and do TV.
Well, I got it from watching Mid Atlantic Wrestling a long time ago. The job guys were showing. Shoot, a matter of fact, Bill White. Let me see if some more names come. Abe Jacobs was one of my favorites, but Abe Jacobs was a top guy at one time. But I didn't know he wrestled in the 50s. You know what I'm saying? By the time he was 20 years in, and he was kind of jobbing out at the end. But Abe Jacobs, those guys was and the top guys that I watched. I remember 6, 7 years old was Johnny Weaver, Art Nelson. Um, it was Ole and it wasn't Ole. It was Gene and Lars.
Right.
They was basically who was some of the other guys. Rip Hawk, Swede Hansen, those guys.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's how I got into really remembering that you still got to be solid even if you're doing jobs at this time.
Right, right. Anybody give you some good advice besides Paul Orndorff in WCW?
Oh shoot, man! Stone Cold was cool. Was cool with me, but he told me you can't do that shit in that corner. You can't do that shit in no corner no more. You gotta be more aggressive, man. You gotta do. And he said, "You want to eat, right?" I said, "Yes." So he would, throw some in. Does he remember it? Probably not. But he always helped me. Tuco Scorpio, Ron Simmons, Bobby Eaton used to do his little funny remarks on you. Oh, you trying to improve a little bit. Okay, you're getting better. That's okay. Then he'd keep on moving, and everything. So it's just different guys back then. But I had to hide. I had to hide and go in the bathrooms like I'm taking a dump, and Flair and Arn Anderson talking in the bathroom, close to the bathroom, and they talking about what'll make the matches better. And I said, oh, that's how you doing that. Act like I was act like I'm tying my boots up right beside guys. Grizzly Smith helped me out a lot. Bill Dundee was cool. He was all right. It's just certain people was throwing little pebbles at me. And that's all I needed. I didn't need to be babied and all that other stuff. Just point, and and it was good.
Everybody take care of you in the ring?
Oh no, not at first. You get stiff.
Yeah.
They're trying to break you in. They're trying to see if you're going to complain. Well, Dum here thought it was didn't know it was a work, so I thought it was a shoot. I thought you're supposed to get hit like that, and I didn't blink. You get caught with a clothesline. You get the life almost knocked out of you.
Right.
And picking you up, slamming you, throwing. Bush Reed threw me over the top rope. I almost killed myself. I got in the back. Bush said, "If you don't learn how to go over this top rope, kid, you're gonna kill yourself." In the back of the dressing room. So let's see. The Steiners, they hit you. These guys hit. But when you get back in the dressing room, they would ask you, "How was it?" I said, "I'm cool." And then they come back the next time, and then they start taking care of you because you wasn't complaining.
Right.
Right, and that's how it worked.
Who's in charge? Who's in charge back then?
At that time was Bill Watts.
Okay.
When I came in, Bill Watts. Let's see, Jody Hamilton was there. Jody Hamilton gave him my name, Mustafa Saed.
Okay.
I enhanced it a little bit. I put Mustafa Money Loves Me Saed now. You know what I'm saying? But he asked me, he said, "What's your name?" I said, "Jamal Mustafa." He said, he looked around just maybe a second or two. "Oh, Mustafa Saed." I said, "Cool, I'll take that." That was it.
Yeah.
Ain't looked back since.
Why'd you stop working for WCW?
Oh, well, the directions they were going, they wasn't looking for really any young talent like that. You had to be already ready to go. And I'm still green. I still needed some more work and stuff like that. But what I kept doing was we had a power plant. So we go down to the power plant. It was Sarge Parker, Dwayne there. Pez Watley was there. Ole would pop down sometime. It's a story between me and Ole, but I kind of keep it hush hush because it was one of those things. You want to find out what you was made of, and I showed him. You know what I'm saying? So it was good. A couple of more people down there. I missed Blackjack. I didn't get to meet Blackjack Mulligan. As far as personal, but and we go down there and work in the morning and train, and man, but at night when we go to the matches, man, be ready to go, feeling good, the body's strong.
If promoters want to reach you, if they want to get in touch with you, any social media you want to plug?
Yeah, tell them Money Loves Me Saeed is in Instagram, and you can hit me up there if they need to. And which they found me. A couple of people I'm going. But matter of fact, I'm about to go to Tennessee on May the 10th. Gonna have a thing down there. Get to go against the Rock and Roll again.
Oh, nice.
I think Wolfie D and a couple of and see, I don't want to quote too much because I didn't get all the info like I should, but I know I get to go against the Rock and Roll again when we get down there.